drop situation on Luka Doncic. Queta was all the way in the paint. There's a throw ahead to LeBron James to get the scoring started here for the Lakers.
Leading the NBA in fast break points, LeBron James has the first deuce. Back the other way, the Celtics come in second in the league in offensive rating, 8th in defensive rating, but they're dead last in pace. It's been a big change for Joe Mazzulla this year, hoping to get the margins a little bit shorter on his side as White comes up short. LeBron James, 13 points, 11 assists. He was a question mark going into that game against the Clippers because of a knee, and he pushes one home. He's got all 4.
He's starting early, being very aggressive, and I saw LeBron take the matchup of Brown the very first possession, and now they're throwing a bunch of different looks at him.
Sharman stumbled. They've been bringing Peyton Pritchard off the bench, 4-0 with this starting unit. Jaylen Brown throws up an air ball. Saved by Queta, through the legs of Ayton, and they reset the shot clock. LeBron puts the 2 hands in the air. They're going to have to, which it didn't appear to do so. Meanwhile, the Celtics looking to take advantage. And it's a 3-ball for Sharman.
That's been part of the growth of Jaylen Brown. We know about the scoring, the rebounding, the defense, but the assists, being able to collapse the defense and find his shooters.
Reeves can't respond. All right, let's clean that up. They called a foul on DeAndre Ayton, so that's why they reset it to 14. And they continued with that call, leading to the Sharman 3. Because Jaylen Brown is leading the NBA in field goal attempts, but he can't get that one to go. James back the other way, averaging 22.7 assists, 6 rebounds per game. Bully ball for Ayton, but he can't finish. Tips it back home.
Even the timing of LeBron's pass right there, he just backed the dribble out just enough to make the defender have to help enough to give Ayton that angle to get the shot.
Queta right down the middle. Woo. Portugal got ups like that. Full takeoff in downtown LA as Reeves quiets it back. How about the continued improvement for Neemias Queta this year? Joe Mazzulla said the biggest thing for him being an everyday center, which he hadn't done for the first several years of his NBA career, is understanding that you have to produce every single night. There's an expectation that comes with being that starting guy, and he has brought it on both ends of the floor this season. On the fader, it's Doncic.
I mean, that's as good a defense one-on-one. If you're Shireman, you can play against Luka, and still that's not enough.
Wow, with the adjustment.
And that's how Brown's going to have to score right now. The Lakers are throwing zone. They're throwing different defenders right before the defense sets up.
Reeves can't finish. So Boston getting a little bit more of a groove now. 3 of 8 from the floor. Brown, leave it. Hauser, extra, push shot goes.
When you go for a steal at half court, and you don't get the steal, you put your defense in peril right there. Luka tries to go for the steal, doesn't get it, and now you're in scramble mode.
This is a Laker team that's 24th in the NBA in defensive rating. Their offense has proven to be one of the most prolific when it's rolling, and that's why Luka Doncic finds the bottom. Hauser, always dangerous on the outside. Reset comes for White. Jaylen Brown was adamant that he believed Derek White should have been an all-star this year with the way that he's played in a much larger role for the Celtics, averaging 17.1 points per game. Hauser, quick trigger, has the 3.
That's going to be something to watch here in this game. The Lakers, really the month of February, the last 8 ball games, they're only averaging about 11 three-pointers made, whereas the Celtics, they average about 15 or 16. With James, 6 early points here in this first quarter.
Do you guys like points? Do you like points? Because it feels like we have a lot of points.
Oh, we do.
We got buckets over here, though. I don't know if you knew.
This is just a straight bucket, including this guy. They leave him alone momentarily. Now a reset with Queta. Always in control. LeBron, dance.
Is he cool?
There it is. Can't get the bucket. And the rebound to Hauser. Boston so far 4 assists on 5 made field goals. The Lakers just 2 assists. Hauser, he is dangerous from behind the arc. Only on NBC and Peacock. Changes already on both sides with Pritchard and Vucevic in for Boston. LaRavia and Hayes the same for the Lakers. Doncic caught up and missed it. Vucevic had it ripped away and LaRavia saves it. Second chance taken away. Jaylen Brown with a free run to the rim.
Reeves just telegraphed that pass right to Brown.
LeBron bounce. Jackson Hayes gets it right back.
That's the kind of dunks we were looking for in the dunk contest there, guys, from Jackson Hayes.
He's showing that he can get upstairs. And midway through this first quarter, we're all even. Pritchard has turned into an inferno since coming back to a bench role. Joe Mazzulla says he's comfortable there. He just knows what the game needs. So does this guy, Jaylen Brown, on the push away.
He looks comfortable everywhere. Everywhere is a comfortable spot for him. Most great players have kill spots. He can do it anywhere right now.
But I loved what Joe Mazzulla said to us. You guys were asking about his mental makeup this year and how it's changed as Reeves comes up short. Understanding what the game needs. So we saw him get a triple-double against the Warriors, and then Reggie said, but, you know, a game like this, he might need to take over. He goes, no, he can do that too. He has no issue doing whatever the game requires him to do as he turns it over. Arabia fills the lane, and he banks it home.
Both of these teams are not great in terms of transition points, but I feel who can ever win those tonight, because they both don't like to run. But if you can get easy ones.
As mentioned, the Celtics last in the league in pace. The Lakers are 20th in that category. Brown just trying to force the issue, and it's out of bounds to the Lakers.
Message, whoever brings the ball up, they're going to pressure. It was Luka, he's pressuring. When Reeves brought it up, Peyton Pritchard pressured as soon as he got in the game. They're a defensive team first.
J.J. Redick going to go a little bit extended into the bench as Doncic is going to get to the free throw line directly in front of them. They can't quite have it.
Can you
take it? Take it. Go
No,
ahead.
you can't. You can't.
And Doncic leading the NBA in free throw attempts per game. The Boston Celtics come in winners of 7 of their last 8. The second note here is maybe the most interesting and probably the least surprising. Average shot distance leads the NBA at 16.3 feet. They're also third behind the top seed in the West and the East in point differential in the NBA. That's one of the main differentiators between these two teams, as Doncic has an empty-handed trip. But that shot distance, considering how many threes Joe Mazzulla likes to take, certainly not a shot.
I think that number may come down, too, with the addition of Vucevic because of his ability to do that. Right now, you got a guy who can play with his back to the basket. I know he can shoot threes as well, but he's pretty good with his back to the basket.
And that gives him more space as well when you have all the shooting around him, right? Like he gets a chance to work with no help defense.
Doncic, money.
And look at Luka, look.
And having words to the rookie, Gonzalez. There's a little history there between them two, right, Noah?
A little bit. Hugo Gonzalez played for Real Madrid, was from the Madrid area, grew up while Luka Doncic was a member of that program, and said that everybody his age, Hugo's age, as Pritchard can't respond with a 3, looked up to Luka like a godlike figure. He would come and speak to the team the last couple of years, once or twice a year, so they've gotten to know each other a little bit as Kennard drills another one from the outside.
What I like about that, no hesitation.